William Ryan here from Dairygold. We're here at Michael Ryan's farm here in Deansgrove this morning. Michael, you've been recording now for 20 years. You use the data very well, you do a very good job. Michael, would you give a bit of encouragement that people that are not milk recording and are maybe slow to get started on it, but would like the information that you've got?
Well, I said I'm grateful to my dad. We started milk recording, it could be 25 years. Why would I start? Look, it's reaffirming the decisions that you make from a breeding point of view. Are you making the right decisions? Are you picking the right bulls? It also puts money in your pocket. That's the reality situation. Because if you can keep your somatic cell count under control, which is what it allows you to do, because it can identify the cows where the somatic cell count is not the way you want it to be, you can tackle it early in the season. You're not developing a problem slowly within the herd that's going to cause cross-contamination from cow to cow. And next thing, it gets to a stage where you have a problem. Like you at the beginning, when you use milk recording report properly from a somatic cell count point of view, you can tackle your 1 or 2 cows that you need to tackle. It's only 1 or 2, so that's all it is. Right, she's out of the tank for a week. You go along, you treat her because you use the paddle, because it mightn't be obvious on the pad that she has mastitis. It might be just a chronic case that she has. You'll paddle it, it'll show up, it'll be real gooey like egg yolk. It'll show up, if you know how to use the paddle, and you go along, you'll treat her accordingly. You can sensitivity test it, or you can just treat her with your normal lactating tube that you have, that you works on whatever farm you're on. Okay. And we find that's what really works well for us. Somatic cell count is the key one in breeding.
Very good. And Michael, there's a bonus from Dairygold. Do you really get value from the milk recording?
You do, because the value is it's a slow burner. The value doesn't just run into your account that day. It's over the season. It's over a couple of years. If from a breeding point of view, your decision that you'll make when you're picking your bulls and what you're going to put your cow and calf to, those decisions obviously are 3 or 4 years down the track. So it's an investment in the future. It's not something that will turn over money for you that day. It might be 2, 3, 4 years down the road. It's a slow burner, but for us, it definitely has made money for us. It's worked on our farm, but that's because I'm at it a long time. But you have to start somewhere. If you don't start, when I started off this, I was only 14 or 15 when my dad started, and we never regret doing it. We always get something out of it. When that report comes back, we're in a better position than we were before we did it.
Okay, so I sense, Michael, it's something that you could not do without. That if it disappeared, you wouldn't be able to farm.
Well, I'd have to find another way of doing it. I'd have to find some way of milk recording my herd, because look, you can quantify it. You can go along and get your bucket and quantify how much milk she's doing, or you might have jars inside in the parlour and you can work it out that way. That's fine, but that only gives you a picture of yield. There's a lot more to the cow's performance than just the yield. There's the fat, the protein, I said the somatic cell count. Maybe you don't want to put her on calf to a replacement. Maybe she's not the one you want to replace without it. You'll say when the technician comes in, you'll say to him, look, put her on calf to an Angus or a Hereford or whatever beef breed that you want. You're not going to waste your time breeding off of her. You still want an early calf, but you don't want to replace them without her. And you'll pick the nice, maybe 25-30% of the herd that you like those stock. You like the performance, you like their temperament, you like their quality of milk, their constituents. You won't know that. You're putting in the dark unless you milk record.
Okay. So you've heard it from Michael here this morning in Deansgrove. So in Dairygold and Munster, we would encourage you to straight away get the farm, apply to milk record, do the milk recording, use the information and improve your profitability. Thank you.